Davis James here down in the Anglers All studio. I'm here to talk to you today about cleaning your RIO fly lines. We just did a video about the Scientific Angler line, so if that's the line that you have of choice, be sure to follow that video. Doug Garvey goes through all the specifics for cleaning a Scientific Angler line. RIO and Scientific Anglers both have a little bit different technologies working with them, and so you're going to want to heed to the correct video as far as how to clean your fly line. RIO fly lines require a 3-stage cleaning process to give you the optimum performance with your line. You don't have to do all 3 stages of the fly line cleaning process every time you go fish. Another option you have is if you're out in the field and you do not have buckets of water, soapy water, you could use a fly line cleaning towelette from RIO. This is going to be something that you can use to get surface dirt and grit off in the field as you're out there on the water. This is going to help your fly line float higher, your flies drift drag-free for longer, and it's going to make your fly line last longer. So you would simply just strip off fly line from your reel. You would go from the leader all the way into the very base of the line, and then you would wrap this cloth around it, and you would go ahead and strip the line through the cloth to clean everything off. What you're going to want to do though is you're not going to want to strip it and throw it back down in the dirt as you're doing this. You're going to want to put it, maybe if you're in the field, lay a jacket down, a bag or something to catch it, whatever you need to do so that the fly line doesn't immediately hit the dirt as soon as you wipe it down. Once you get home, to really give it a full cleaning, stage 1 is going to be taking 2 buckets of water. You're going to put about 3-4 inches of water in one bucket with soap, which is standard dish soap, and in the other bucket you're going to do 3-4 inches of water of just plain water, warm water preferred. What you're going to do is actually take a normal towel, not like a paper towel, but a normal like terry cloth towel, and you're going to strip the fly line off, and you're going to go ahead and strip the line through the towel, and you're going to put it in the soapy water bucket. Once you get it in the soapy water bucket, you're going to press down, make sure it has an opportunity to sit and soak for as long as you can wait. 10-15 minutes would be recommended. If you're trying to do it quick, 5 minutes, something like that. Really just enough for that mud and that grit to find its way out of your fly line. Once you've done that, you're going to strip it into the other bucket that's just going to be plain water. Again, this is going to get all the soap off of it. You're going to strip it through a towel and you're going to let it soak in that bucket of water. Once you've gone through that, that's stage 1 process. That's just going to really clean off the dirt and grime from it. Stage 2 is actually to take a Wonder Cloth. RIO makes these micro abrasion cloths, and you're actually, once the line is relatively dry, you're actually again going to strip it off the reel, and you're going to strip the fly line through the Wonder Cloth. And what it's going to do is it's going to clean additionally deeper than just soaking it in soap and water. And you're going to notice that as you do this, you're going to have dirt and grime on the towel. It's actually going to be cleaning your hand oils and any stuff that's residual mess on your line. You're going to want to move the towel around, use different parts of the towel so you can ensure that you're actually getting the line clean. All right, and you're going to do that from leader all the way down to where it touches your backing. Then once you've done that, you've done stages 1 and 2. There's certain fly lines that as you're going through this process, you might notice they're cracked. That's actually completely trashed. You're really not going to have much success with your fly line floating if it actually has cracks in it. It's going to reveal the Dacron coating or core underneath, and that's what's actually preventing your line from floating. It's actually making your line sink in the water. So if you've identified cracks, nicks, and stuff of that nature, you probably just want to go ahead and spring for a new fly line. If it hasn't, if you've gone through stage 1 and 2 and you haven't noticed any nicks or any cracks in your line, then what you want to do for stage 3 to really give the optimal performance is you're going to want to use RIO Agent X. This is a type of conditioner, and what this is going to do is it's going to recondition your line, it's going to moisten it, it's going to soak into the line and actually give it back some of the floating and presentation properties that it's lost in the process of fishing it. Recommend doing stage 3 about every 8 to 10 trips. Stages 1 and 2, you can do those, just keeping the line clean about every 3 to 5 trips, depending on how gnarly the conditions are. Stage 3, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a Wonder Cloth, and you're actually going to put a little dime-sized dollop. I've done this earlier, and you're going to strip the line, the whole line, through the cloth with the Agent X on it. And what you're going to be doing is, again, strip this into a clean bucket, strip it onto a jacket, strip it onto maybe your clean floor at home. Do not strip it directly into the dirt and grass. You're going to want to let this Agent X actually dry for up to 24 hours if you have the time. This will enable, this will really penetrate into the fly line and give you the best performance. The Agent X is really not to be used with sinking fly lines. You're going to want to really focus those efforts on just your floating fly lines. For your sinking lines, just do step 1 and 2, use the Wonder Cloth and the soapy water to clean it off. And for your floating lines, the Agent X is really going to do a lot for keeping your line floating high, your dry flies and your presentations having a nice long dead drift, and you should have more success on the water. Another quick tip that I should mention is that the Wonder Cloths can actually be thrown into the washing machine with a load of whites and washed, and these can be reused. So these micro abrasion cloths are great to have on you out on the water or at home next to your fly fishing station. And again, out on the field, if you don't have time or don't have the Wonder Cloths, you don't have time to really clean your line, if you just run it through the fly line cleaning towelette, that's going to do a lot for keeping your fly line floating higher, your presentations performing better. Hit subscribe down in the bottom corner. Let us know what you're hoping to learn, and we'll try and make a video about it. Let us know what you're struggling with, information that you'd like to pick up. So I appreciate you giving the time to watch this video, and we'll see you next time.